In a quiet town where trust and loyalty were thought to run deep, a dark and twisted tale began to unravel. Meet James, a dedicated sheriff admired by the community, and his wife, Lisa, a seemingly loving partner with a smile that could light up any room. On the surface, their marriage seemed perfect, but behind closed doors, secrets brewed that would shock everyone. When James suddenly fell gravely ill, doctors were puzzled, but Lisa stayed by his side, portraying the image of a devoted wife. As weeks passed, his condition only worsened, and whispers of foul play began to circulate. What seemed like an unexpected tragedy was hiding a chilling motive: a $357,000 life insurance policy. But what drove Lisa to betray the man who trusted her most? And would justice catch up with her before she could escape? Stay tuned as we uncover the shocking truth. James had always been a man of integrity, dedicated to serving and protecting his community. He had a strong presence, calm under pressure, respected by his peers, and loved by those who knew him. Lisa, on the other hand, was charming and outgoing, known for her warm personality and close friendships. To their neighbors, they seemed like the perfect couple, but appearances can be deceiving. As James's health continued to deteriorate, his colleagues couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. He had been a picture of health just weeks earlier, but now he was bedridden, weak, and unable to explain the sudden changes. Lisa, while outwardly supportive, seemed unusually composed, even distant at times. Whispers grew louder when it was discovered that James had recently updated his life insurance policy, naming Lisa as the sole beneficiary. Was it all just a terrible coincidence, or was something more sinister at play? As James's condition worsened, Lisa's behavior became more puzzling. While she played the role of a concerned wife in public, her private actions raised quiet alarm bells. She avoided answering questions from James's colleagues and seemed eager to dismiss the idea of further medical tests. Meanwhile, James's best friend, Deputy Mark, couldn't ignore his growing doubts. He knew James better than anyone, and this sudden illness felt too calculated, too suspicious. Mark started digging into Lisa's recent activities. What he uncovered left him uneasy. Unexplained purchases, odd phone calls, and an unsettling level of interest in James's insurance payout. At the same time, neighbors began noticing strange deliveries to their home. Some wondered if they'd misjudged Lisa, while others hesitated to believe she could be involved in anything harmful. Despite the mounting questions, Lisa remained calm and composed. Was she hiding something, or was everyone reading too much into a tragic situation? Mark's investigation began to uncover chilling details that couldn't be ignored. He discovered that Lisa had been researching poisons online, searches that seemed too specific to be innocent. Receipts showed purchases for substances that could easily go undetected in James's system. Mark's gut told him he was getting closer to the truth, but he knew he needed solid evidence before confronting her. Meanwhile, James's condition had reached a critical point. His once strong frame was now frail, and he struggled to stay awake for more than a few minutes at a time. Doctors were baffled, unable to pinpoint the cause, but Mark couldn't shake the feeling that time was running out. Lisa, however, appeared unusually calm, almost as if she was waiting for something. Her behavior grew stranger. She avoided direct eye contact with Mark and dismissed his visits to check on James. Every moment felt heavier, as if the truth was about to come crashing down. Just when Mark thought he had pieced it all together, a new discovery flipped the story on its head. While combing through James's personal belongings, Mark found a hidden journal. Inside were cryptic entries suggesting that James himself had started to suspect Lisa. The entries described subtle changes in her behavior, late-night phone calls, unexplainable absences, and a growing distance between them. One line stood out: "Asterisk, if anything happens to me, don't trust Lisa." Asterisk. This revelation shook Mark to his core. It wasn't just his instincts warning him. James had seen the danger coming, but hadn't been able to act in time. But what Mark didn't anticipate was the second twist. A search of Lisa's phone records led to the name of a man she had been secretly meeting, a man who had a history of fraud and a troubling reputation. Now, the question wasn't just about whether Lisa was guilty, it was about how far this conspiracy went. Could James's trusted circle be more tangled in betrayal than anyone imagined? Mark acted quickly, armed with the journal and evidence of Lisa's secret meetings. He informed the authorities, and a warrant was issued to search the house. What they found confirmed the worst: a stash of chemicals hidden in the garage, matching the toxic substances James's doctors suspected but couldn't identify. Lisa's calm demeanor crumbled as officers confronted her, and the story she'd tried so hard to bury began to unravel. Under interrogation, Lisa admitted to poisoning James but insisted she had acted alone. However, further digging into her mysterious associate revealed he had been coaching her all along, promising a future together once the insurance money came through. But here's where the twist came. This so-called partner had double-crossed her, using her desperation as a pawn in a larger fraud scheme. He had already fled town, taking with him not just her dreams of wealth, but incriminating evidence tying her to even more crimes. James, though weak, survived, and with time, his strength returned. Lisa faced justice, but the betrayal left scars on everyone involved. The community that had once seen her as a friendly face now spoke her name in whispers, a chilling reminder of how easily greed can poison even the deepest bonds of trust. In the months that followed, James worked hard to rebuild his life, supported by the community that once rallied behind him as their sheriff. Though his recovery was slow, his determination never wavered. Mark remained by his side, offering both friendship and justice, ensuring every piece of the case against Lisa and her accomplice was airtight. Lisa's trial became the talk of the town, a chilling reminder of how greed and betrayal could destroy lives. She was sentenced to a lengthy prison term, leaving many to wonder how someone who seemed so devoted could carry out such a cruel plan. As for her mysterious accomplice, authorities tracked him down in another state, adding yet another chapter to the case. For James, the experience served as a painful but powerful lesson in resilience. While the betrayal cut deep, it also revealed the strength of true loyalty, the kind that could never be faked.